Yo, I heard your cries. I saw your tears and felt your fears. I said, nah, I've been working with the broadband bullies. Trying to tell you. Let's go! Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Next Gen 720. And I'm back with another video. I'm bugging out. What's the deal, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen? Good evening, good afternoon, depends on what part of the world or what time of the day that you're watching my channel, my content on my channel. Hopefully later on I'm gonna give you guys Xbox BEASTFIRE. Should be doing that around 7:30. So I always hope to have a great show. Come out and rock out with us in the comment section. Also, if you guys don't know, I have yet another show. I have a weekly morning show. What did you say? I say early afternoon show that me and Porter Rock is doing. I don't know if he's going to call it the Next Rock Podcast or the Digital Streets. Let me know what you guys. Next Rock Podcast or the Digital Streets. Let me know which one you prefer. Also, too, guys, we're making a Broadband Bullies Gym and Fight Night Champion. Come back in about come back to this video in about an hour. I don't get Maya in a minute. I'm gonna leave the name of the gym and stuff. If you play Fight Night Champion, I'm gonna leave the name of the gym and the code, all stuff is gonna be locked in, trying to be pinned in the first comment down below. Anyway, getting right off in today's video. It's a lot of stuff that I want to cover, but I'm gonna just talk about this right here. Eurogamer. It says here we got an early look at Days Gone E3 demo and found it sadly sloppy and lifeless. Now listen, like I told you guys on this channel, that fanboy stuff is dead. We're gonna get the biggest knife in the drawer, and we're gonna cut the out, right? Now I know a lot of Xbox guys were complaining about the footage that they seen of Days Gone, but to me, honestly, it didn't look that bad. It was okay. It didn't look that bad. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. I was fine with it. You know what I mean? I don't know. They were complaining about frame issues, and I'm listening. I put the C in casual. Some of you jokes might say I put the C in Caucasian. Whatever the case may be, it's okay with me. Like I said, I'm not one of those guys in resolution. Now, graphics I love. I'm a very shallow man, but frame rate resolution. Some people said, the game looked horrible, looked like trash, you know what I mean? There's an article, they gave some things they didn't like about it. Since Days Gone is the quintessential 2018 video game. Actually, to be precise, and only a bit mean, it's the quintessential 2015 video game. It's an open world zombie apocalypse survival adventure with a hard-bitten rebel hero who has the code of honor and upgradable motorcycle. In the game, you scavenge and craft and shoot, drive and brawl, follow waypoints, and get stuck on the tree trunks. The rebel hero, who is called Deacon St. John. Deacon Priest. Bacon Priest. Deacon St. John. Grow those things like, I don't shoot women if I have a choice. Boy. I guess that must be his moniker. I don't shoot women if I don't have a choice. Boy. God of War, if you haven't played yet. The art strives from poetic decay, but for the most part, only musters a rural trailer park drabness. And I played it 4 days ago and can't remember what what Deacon looks like. It says, The Last of Us, it isn't, even though The Last of Us is clearly what it wants to be in State of Decay and Sons of Anarchy and DayZ. Now here's the thing. looking at the game, it does look a little The Last of Us. And I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. I know the developers behind the game, Studio Ben, they did do the Siphon Filter series. That's the only thing I've ever really known them for making. If they made something else outside of that, please, I don't know. Also, I think they worked on the Uncharted series also. I think the Uncharted for the Vita. But anyway, this is their new flagship title. Why is my camera like my TV shaking? No, shaking. Oh, but anyway, it's this is their new coming out party, and the developers, I guess he kind of scoffs at I'm getting off a little bit on a tangent. He kind of scoffed that people were asking him about The Last of Us, comparing. He said we're nothing like The Last of Us. It was an article. I was doing the story last week. It is what it is, though. But not just him. I mean, they didn't come out and totally trash the game. I'm hoping, again, let me be clear this. And anyone, forget what platform you choose to root for, what side of the fence you fall on, whether it's Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo, we should all want a great game. Because a great game is a great game. If you're a gamer, you're a gamer. I like to play and own anything besides Nintendo. I can't get with that Switch thing. Maybe I will in the future. It's not for me. So it's not that I want the game, because I'm looking forward to the game. You know what I mean? I hope they can fix whatever they can with the game. Like I said, I always tell you guys, I know some people that know some people. The game was pushed back. It was supposed to come out this year, and I heard from a very reliable source that the game was not looking well and it wasn't running well. You know what I mean? Now maybe that can change. Just like I said, Sony's been cranking out hit after hit after. Maybe they can fix it. You know what I mean? Like I said, with some quality control. Hope it's not it doesn't come out like State of Decay 2. That I don't know. That was a missed opportunity. You know what I mean? I had high hopes for State of Decay 2, but that's another story for another day. Maybe they can fix what's wrong with the game. You know what I mean? They said it's very buggy, again, with the frame rate issues that they played on. Someone else told me this, and about it here. And again, they did show, he said, pre-game alpha. The game is not slated to come out, I think, to next year around this time, spring, April, or whatever the case may be. So they normally start to drop their exclusives around April. Their big bang is around April, so April, March. So next year around this time, it will be out, and they have almost about a year to fix it up. Now, the bugs and stuff they can fix within a year, but this far in production, I don't know if they can make the game fun and not as cheesy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know if they can change that. The game is the case of the game is going to be the game. You know what I mean? Now the bugs they can fix, frame rate they can fix. But if the game's not good, the game's not good. You know what I mean? It can run smooth, but if the game ain't good, the game ain't good. Well, here's the question: Would you rather have a great game with bugs, or would you have a game that runs smooth that's trash? I take a great game with bugs any day of the week. Any day of the week. I'll take a great game with bugs. You know what I mean? But hoping they get it together. I'm hoping not. And again, I didn't have a problem with the visuals. Looks like, you know what I mean? But they're saying the game is kind of soulless, kind of lifeless. You know what I mean? Straight to a low-rated chick flick. And I hope that's not the case. I hope it's not another one of these hard, like cheesy games like Friday, not like Friday the 13th or even State of Decay 2. I'm hoping this is a good game. And even you Xbox guys are there, we want good games, regardless of what, like I said, what platform you choose to root for or console. A good game is a good game, and it's great for gaming. So we shall see. You know what I mean? But anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Are you looking forward to Games of Days Gone? You know what I mean? I said I had high hopes for this game. Hope is good. You know what I mean? So you can upgrade your motorcycle and stuff. You know what I mean? Boy. You know what I mean? He said it wants to be. He said The Last of Us is clearly what it wants to be, and State of Decay, and Sands of Anarchy, and DayZ. There's some good hits here. State of Decay, listen. Not saying I'm gonna hold judgment for Stick, because the game is already out. But maybe State of Decay can evolve. You know what I mean? Like the Kraken that was lacking. You know what I mean? But anyway, he says here, World War Z. He said, check it out. He says here, the game by Cypher Philly developer Ben Studio made a splash at E3 2 years ago, which they did. They had the impressive demo, all the zombies running out like. Fucking out, right? Impressive featuring huge rolling swarms of zombies, World Z style. I don't know. I always have problems pronouncing W's back to back. Maybe because my, you know, I got the Skittle pack back here jumping. World War Z style. Days Gone calls them freakers. They call them freakers, being one of those fictions too oddly insist that the survivors of a zombie apocalypse. Now, are you guys tired of zombies? Well, either never had heard of zombies or will be sticklers for the dictionary definition of the word. Skip all that. Of course, advanced look at this year's playable E3 demo, a half-hour lifted form. I'm guessing that the early hours of the game I don't meet such a swarm. They're definitely still in the game though. I'm mobbed by a gaggle of them at one point and clothesline some strangers. A rod took his bike, I guess. But he said you're talking about the melee weapons and stuff. What I do like about it when saying it looks like it's gonna be brutal. You're not only gonna be fighting zombies, you're gonna be fighting actually humans, trying to take their stuff. They're gonna be trying to take your stuff. You know what I mean? So again, I have high hopes for the game. You know, hope it's not repetitive. That's one thing. I'll give you an example. Infamous Second Son. I'm going off on a tangent again here. Infamous Second Son that came out early 2014. Very pretty game. You know what I mean? But to me, it got kind of repetitive when you got after you beat each boss, you take their powers or whatever, you suck them out or whatever. You got to do the same thing all over. You got to go tear down the police. What do you even call them? Police barracks. Get the lights. Get enough juice up and go start the next mission. Like that was. After each boss, you had to go do the same goddamn thing. It was kind of repetitive, you know what I mean? But I hope it has a great story. I like the beginning part of this beat. Next Gen! Listen, but anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720. Hoping the game is good. Now I'm just rambling along. Let me get the hell up out of here. I gotta pick my love muffin up from school, Maya, and I'll be back. Listen, right now I'm on the OLED. I got the OLED C7 right here. I'm about to hook up the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro to it. You know what I mean? But it's your boy Next Gen. I'm out of here, man. Listen, for the record, I'm liking this OLED better than the Samsung. This OLED is nice. I'm out of here. Bang.